Hello, CMOs, marketing directors, or anybody in charge of marketing teams. I'm here today to share with you some gold that you're sitting on top of and you don't even realize that you are. If you are already making podcast videos and webinars, well, the good news is AI is hungry for exactly that. The AIs are hungry for human-produced content, and yours can actually fuel better, faster, more creative content that actually gets found because it's unique. So say one of your writers is working on a new article. Well, they can ask an LLM to pull the perfect quote on that same theme from one of your own old YouTube videos. Or your videographer could find the exact timestamps from great clips on specific topics and then insert those clips into whatever new videos they are creating today. The possibilities are absolutely endless, but here's the deal. AI can't do this unless you actually have your content organized in a way that it can actually read. That's why every brand needs a searchable content library that LLMs can actually mine for your content creators. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, starting with YouTube. I'm going to show you how you can grab transcripts from all of your past videos, download them, and turn them into a searchable library that an LLM can mine for all your new stuff. In future videos, I'm going to cover how you can do the same thing for podcasts, webinars, blog posts, anything on your Google Drive. You need to have all of that content available to your writers, your video creators, your social people that manage your social media, so they have a fast and easy way to get great content that you've already produced that's in your brand voice and can be used and repurposed in really amazing and interesting ways. So what you're going to see here is I'm going to show you the process step by step, and there is code. So if you're like me and you know nothing about coding, I don't want you to get scared off, because if you can copy and paste and use maybe some new tools that you're not familiar with, you can use this exact process to download and organize all of your YouTube transcripts in literally a little bit less than an hour. And I'm going to give you a free Google Doc. In fact, I'll share my screen right now so you can see exactly what it looks like. So the link to this is in the description, just how you can build your searchable YouTube transcript library. And you're going to do that using this tool called Google Colab. All right. Now, before you get started, just keep in mind there's going to be a specific structure inside of your Google Drive that you're going to want to set up. You're either going to set this up using the code that I'm about to give you, or you can set it up manually. But I wanted to share this with you so you can see the basic idea, because this is how we have things set up. This is our Tell Me More marketing area. You can see here the content marketing place. And this is what we're working on today, this content source library, and specifically YouTube and the transcripts. So what this little set of code I'm going to give you is going to do is it's going to download all the transcripts, put them into that folder, and then it's going to also include the metadata. Oops. Don't worry, that didn't mess anything up. It's going to download the metadata and put it into a specific spot as well, which just makes it a little bit easier for a human or the LLM to actually understand everything that's there and why it's there. Now, before you get started, you also need to know that you need to be the owner of this YouTube channel to be able to access all of your transcripts and download them automatically. Now, if you are not the owner, just get the credentials. So if you're doing this for a client, you can just get their credentials temporarily, download everything, get it set up, and then maybe you just teach them, hey, moving forward once a month or whatever, go through this process. We'll download all of the new stuff and add it into our ongoing and growing content library. You're going to need a Google account and this tool called Google Colab. And then you'll also have to access a special file called credentials.json. And so what this is a way that you're basically authorizing this new little application that you're building to access all of the content on your YouTube channel and download it. All right. So here's the step-by-step instructions. Again, we already talked about the content library that you're going to set up. If you don't do this manually, you don't have to worry about it, because you can just use this code here, copy and paste it into Colab, and then it will set up all the folders that you need. So literally, just do what you always do when you copy and paste something. Just copy it, open up Colab, and all you do is you paste it into a new cell, and then you click this little play button. and then it'll get this output. And as you can see here, I did this a little bit earlier, and it says that it mounted the content drive and it set up the specific folders, the transcripts folder and the metadata folder. All right. It's literally that easy. Then you just add a new cell, click a little button here, add a new cell, and then you say, okay, ChatGPT, or if you're just following my document, what's the next thing? Okay, we're going to copy this code and paste that into a new cell. So I'm going to copy that code. I'm going to paste it in the cell below, and boom, it does its thing. It does what it's supposed to do. Just follow that. As you can see, there's only a few steps, and I think that's it. That's all the way at the bottom. Literally just do that copy and paste process. It'll take you way less than an hour. It should. And at the end, what you'll have is all of your YouTube transcripts downloaded and organized in a specific folder on your Google Drive. And if you click one and open it up, this is what you'll see on the inside. You'll see the title. You'll see the URL, where it originally came from. You'll see the language that it's in, and the date that it was published, and the duration, right? So you can literally do that for every single one of your videos, whether it's shorts or the long form videos. And then what this is a database that when you're writing an article on a topic, imagine that there's thousands of videos here, plus all your blog posts, plus all your podcast information. You're writing a new article on a topic, or one of your writers is writing an article on a topic, and you can say, okay, I want to add in some of our unique branded stuff from our own content library into this, and it can go out, grab long form blocks of text or quotes, and you can use that in the new articles that you're writing. Or like I said before, if you're creating a new video, it can give you the exact timestamps. As you can see here, the specific timestamps are actually included in all of this content. And so it can give you that exact content, or give your videographer the exact timestamp for a specific clip, and you can add that into your brand new video. So that's basically the process. Pretty straightforward. I know it might seem complicated if you're not a coder and you're not wired that way. But honestly, if you can just follow directions, copy and paste, you can download all of those YouTube transcripts, add that into this growing content library that you and your team can use moving forward to create amazing new human origin content branded in your voice, and something that LLMs and Google will really value to hopefully rank you and help you get found by new prospects and clients. That's it for today. Have a great rest of your week.